Hi everyone, Tori here with a Project Life process video called Goodbyes. And the layout I'm working on today is a one-page spread, and it's using photos from saying goodbye to my younger sister Courtney at the airport. And there are 4 photos of her hugging myself, my mom, and my dad, and one of her best friends. And then there's also sort of a photo collage that I printed off using my Canon selfie in the bottom corner. And those are the photos I'm going to be using for this spread, and I'm going to be making this layout just about saying goodbye to her at the airport. And it will be accompanied with a large 12 by 12 spread on the right hand side, which will come later, and I do have a process video for that coming up, so that'll be the next process video that I show. But today I'm just going to show you the Project Life page that I'm putting before that 12 by 12 spread and how I put it together. So I am using the Studio Calico Odyssey Project Life kit, and so in terms of supplies, and I'm also using a couple other things which I'll tell you about as I go along. Now, one of the things I was just showing you was all of the kits that I received this month came with 2 of these cards. They were pre-order cards for the new 7 kit that Studio Calico is going to be selling. And on one side it had all the different colors of the kit, and then on the other side it had information. But on the side with the information, it also had a slight outline around it with a gray pattern. And so I received, I guess, 6 of those, and I really wanted to use them on this spread, and I'm going to be using them behind all of those 4 photos in the middle. I'm going to trim all of my photos down a little bit so that I can mat them on those cards. And I really like using similar things across similar elements because I feel like it draws them all together. So I really felt like those photos of Courtney hugging my mom, my dad, myself, and her best friend were quite similar. So I thought it would be cute if all of them had a very similar sort of style on the page with them. And I don't like it when my Project Life spreads are too busy. I like to try to choose a couple colors that I'm going to go with and try to use a lot of consistency. And I feel like those cards really do help with that. So on this layout, the colors that I'm using are like a navy, blue, and an aqua color. I'm also using yellow, and then I'm using that gray. And I feel like gray is a neutral. It doesn't really take up that much space in terms of weight, so it works out well. So I started by trimming down those 4 photos in the middle, and then I'm going to round all the corners of those cards as well as round the photo corners, just because you know me, I love my round corners. And I am getting a corner chomper. It's on the way, so I'll give you a review when I get it and let you know what I think. But I ordered it from Studio Calico because they had a sale for St. Patrick's Day, and it should be coming soon. I'm excited. I'm ready to throw that stupid corner rounder in the garbage because it drives me crazy. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere all my photos in the center, just letting a little bit of that gray show through. And while I'm doing that, I'll just tell you a little bit about the photos. As many of you know, well, if you've been watching my process videos, you would know this. My younger sister, Courtney, she's 23, is a missionary in Kenya. So she has gone to Kenya for 2.5 years, and she is in the middle of nowhere, like really nowhere. She has no electricity, no running water, no Wi-Fi. Yes, no Wi-Fi. She is working with a remote nomad tribe in the middle of the Kenyan desert. And I just think she's amazing. And she left last year, March. So the photos that I am scrapping right now are from March 2014. And she will not return home until 2017, 2.5 years. So these photos were taken when we said goodbye to her at the airport, and it was just my parents and I and her best friend. She didn't want a ton of people there. I think there was just about like 5 or 6 of her best friends, my mom, my dad, and I. My older brother couldn't be there. Unfortunately, he was in England at the time, but he did Skype us earlier. But and this was just the couple hours before she left on her plane, saying goodbye, spending time with her. So all of the cards I'm using come from the Project Life Odyssey kit from Studio Calico for March, which I believe is still available. So if you're interested in purchasing it or signing up for a membership, you can still do that. And now that I've laid them all out and I know where I want everything, I'm going to begin by embellishing. So I started by using this rubber banner in that bottom photo collage, and it says "Be Happy." It came from the Circe. No clue how to say that. Why do they call things that I don't know how to say? Really. I'm sure everybody else knows how to spell it, or how to say it. I don't. So, I don't know. That's what the kid's called. CIRCE? Yeah, CIRCE. Maybe you can tell me how to say it. And then I glued that banner down to the bottom, and then I grabbed some acrylic stars, and I just decided to use 4 of those and use them on those 4 middle photos, and put one on each photo just sort of to tie them together and again create consistency. And just while I'm doing that, if you are wondering, I'm using a Design A page protector from Becky Higgins for this layout. I grabbed a flare from On Trend by My Mind's Eye that says Love and stuck it on that top title card. And then I grabbed some of those black label tags or they're black labels. And the one that I grabbed says I wasn't ready for this, which I thought was pretty applicable to what was going on in the layout. And then I started grabbing some ephemera from this crepe paper ephemera pack, and this pack is in the Circe add-on, but I know you can also purchase it on its own, so I think it's called Craft Market by Crepe Paper. And I grabbed a flower for the top card, I grabbed a gold label, and also another flower for that bottom card. And that bottom card did have a camera on it, but I didn't really want the camera. I don't know, I didn't like the design or something. So I decided to use some of the ephemera just to layer on top of each other and to use for this page. And I like that the flowers in that top card and in the bottom one, I feel like it creates consistency and sort of simplifies the craziness that is somewhat found in Project Life spreads. I decided that I wanted to do a little stamping on this page as well. So I went through my stamps and found this one with this really great sentiment. It says, "Cherish this moment." And I thought that was really applicable to the page. And this is a really beautiful stamp set that I received from Studio Calico this past month. And I ordered it because I just love the sentiments on it, and I thought they would make really great cards. But it turns out that they're really great for Project Life and also scrapbook pages as well. And if you haven't done stamping on your Project Life or your scrapbook pages, you should definitely try it because I just love the way that it turns out. This stamp set is from Studio Calico, but it's by Avery L, and it's called the Spring Stamp Set. I'll link it up in the description below. So I used the stamp set that said "Cherish this moment," and then I also grabbed a little bird. I don't know why, I just liked the bird. I thought it was cute, and I felt like it fit perfectly right above that "cherish" word. There's like this little dip between the H and the I dot, and I thought that the bird's tummy fit perfectly there. And I think that the style of the stamping sort of fit with the style that is on the doodling that's also on that yellow card. And I knew that I didn't have a lot to write in those 10 spots on that yellow card, so I thought having a big embellishment or a big stamp image there would work well, and it wouldn't look like it was just really empty on that card. So the last embellishment I'm going to grab is some of these adorable little emoji puffy stickers, and they were the subscriber add-on for this month, or a subscriber special, and they are adorable. And sometimes when there's moments like this, like saying goodbye to your sister who you're not going to see for a long time, there aren't really words to express what's going on. And while I am going to do journaling on this page, I thought the emojis would just be a cute little touch to use on that collage page, or that collage photo, sorry. Just add a little fun extra little tip. And as usual, I am using my hot glue gun to stick everything down because I love it. And it's the best, cheapest adhesive ever. And just finishing off the layout with those emoji stickers. And one thing I did want to mention while I'm doing this is thank you to everyone who's subscribing, commenting, and liking. I did have a 500 subscriber giveaway, and it ended on the 15th of March. And in my last video, I announced the winner, but I have not heard back. So Christine B., you are the winner. I need to hear back so that I can send you your gift card. If I don't hear back, maybe I'll have to pick another person because I really do want to give somebody a gift card to Studio Calico. So Christine B., please respond to the message I sent you or message me so that I can send you your gift card. And if you know her, tell her to message me because I want to give her her prize. And then the last final touches for this page are just the journaling. And I just wrote a little bit about how much I was going to miss her and how it was hard for all of us to say goodbye to her, but how we are so incredibly proud of her and will love her and miss her like crazy, crazy. And on that top card, I will just be adding the names of everyone who was there to say goodbye, just because I thought it would be an interesting thing to just add that, who was there. Because years from now we might not remember everybody's names. I mean, we think that we will, but we don't always remember everybody's names. So I thought it would be a good idea to include that because they were all really good friends of Courtney's and they mean a lot to her. So I'm just writing those all there. And the last thing I need to do is add the title. So I debated using these gold ones because there was a little bit of gold on the bottom of that bottom right hand corner, but it wasn't going to fit. So instead I grabbed the black puffy stickers that I received and put the word goodbyes, and I only had one O, and so I used a Q and cut off the line, and I didn't have a Y, I had already used it, so I cut the X to make a Y. And I love when stickers, like letter stickers or alphas, are able to do that, like when I can cut them and make them work as other letters. Although I just want to say to all letter sticker makers, you should have more vowels. Just more vowels, please. Anyways, I think we all feel like that. But I love those little black puffy stickers, and then I just added right above it saying goodbyes because I wanted the title to be saying goodbyes, not just goodbyes. And that's it. The page is done. I'm going to slow it down and show you each card, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here, for your liking and your commenting. If you have any questions, let me know. Write it in the comments. I read all of them and they mean so much to me. I really appreciate you. Have a lovely day. Bye.